again, and let me start it. Yep. First of all, welcome to our call, and this is really nice to be in here. So this is my first talk with Jordan. So this will be a kind of introduction to Windows 8 in terms of development side, and I will show you some cool demos, and you will get it how to develop an application on this platform. So let me introduce myself. My name is Ibrahim Kıvanç, and I'm based in Istanbul. I'm working as a technical evangelist in Middle East and Africa headquarters. So this is my Twitter address. You can follow from there, and also I have shared the links for our Facebook discussion group. So I have accepted all of you, and you can go there and you can discuss technical stuff on there. And also I have shared an info kit with you. In that info kit you can find every single resources regarding to Windows 8 development side. You can find all samples, like more than 200 samples there, so you can get them. And also at the same time you can get all SDKs, all development tools from there, and you can follow step by step how to develop an application. And also in the info kit you can find my blog address on MSDN, and you can follow from there. So we have some weekly calls, and we have a special program called MEA Windows 8 Champs, and also you became a part of that right now on Facebook group. So in the coming days we will deliver some online sessions and also offline, so you can follow all activities from there as well. So let me share the agenda with you. So today I will talk about especially UX side of Windows 8. There are lots of features, and we have some resources. I will talk about them, and I have shared the info kit with you. And we will talk about architecture. We have a new API called WinRT, and with WinRT APIs we will access all resources of operating system, and we will see how to develop an application on Windows 8 platform. During the session, so I will use XAML and C#. Anytime you can interrupt me and ask question from instant messaging part, or you can unmute yourself and you can ask your question. Please don't hesitate to ask me any question. So if you are ready, we will start with user experience. This is a new term right now on our Windows platform. So especially Windows 8 is more tablet and touch focused operating system right now, and we need to change some mind of the application, some soul of the applications. Right now on the screen you can see a classical RSS which has the search area, and the search button, settings button, refresh, the add feeds, all the list items for your feeds. And in here you will see just your content in here, just a very limited space, and this is what you need. The idea is coming from here, so the content should be on the focus. So for example, in here's the latest updates regarding to your RSS reader, RSS feeds, and you can get the latest one. You can see unread RSS feeds from here. Everything is basic and everything is on focus right now. So for example, in here, if you wanted to add new RSS, or if you wanted to refresh it, so we have app bar, application bar, so you can contain all contents, all buttons, all commands from there. And at the same time we have charms. So this charms contains all universal commands for the operating system, like search, share, settings. I will show you on the operating system right now, and you will see that every single application can be integrated on search bar, or can be integrated with the share button, and same thing with the settings. When people get familiar with this platform, they will look for, if they will search something else, they will go to the charms and they will search from here. Or if they just wanted to share something in your application, they will go to here. This will be a kind of habit. And after that, when users get used to, they will look for these features in your application as well. So I just wanted to talk about, there is a design guidance for Windows 8, Windows Store applications. Right now, we have 4 applications on screen right now, and you can see, there is a kind of a template, there is a kind of soul in every application. For example, the gapping from the left side, the margin from the left side, and the margin from the top side are same. It has got a template, and we call it like Microsoft Design Guidance. So if you follow that guidance, so you can easily give a soul to your applications. So you can follow design.windows.com site. So if you go there, you will see all guidances regarding to Windows 8 development site. So we will talk about during the development side. So here's the face of a Windows Store app. So there are 8 rules in order to create a really good quality application. One is Microsoft design style. We will talk about it. It is touch first use, touch first oriented the design. And it should be fast and fluid. The operating system provides you being fast and fluid on this platform. And snap and scale beautifully. There will be lots of different screen sizes, especially, there will be lots of tablets, there will be lots of laptops, all-in-one PCs, the hybrid scenarios. There will be lots of cool devices in the coming days as well. And also there's a fair right now, the CES, so you can follow 9 new tablets right now, 9 new devices right now. You will see the differences between them. And using the right contracts, so we showed in the charms, if you wanted to use search, you need to integrate it into your application, which is really easy, and you can get it from there. And a great tile, the tiles are our new door for our applications. So we have new start interface on there, so you can pin any application, you can like any application there, and you can contain some data on it. So some notifications, some information regarding to your application, regarding to your accounts as well. So this will more connected and more alive. So we will talk about it right now. And especially roaming to the cloud, so there is an option. So if you log in a different machine with your same credentials, same live ID, Microsoft account, so you will get your existing settings to there as well. So think about it, your start screen design. So if you are using a design and color schema, so if you log in a different machine with your same live ID, you will see that exact color and schema in that machine as well. Same thing with background wallpaper and also lock screen wallpaper as well. So we can integrate this feature into our applications. So embrace Microsoft design principles. So we will talk about this thing as well. So right now we will talk about Windows Store application development environment. So for Windows, we are calling like Windows Reimagined. This is for customers, and also this is reimagined for developers as well. We need to rethink, we need to reimagine our applications like what we did on RSS Reader. You see that. So we have some tools, and you can get it from InfoKit, the direct links. We have Visual Studio 2012 and Blend for Visual Studio 2012. Right now, Blend is coming with Visual Studio. If you download the Visual Studio, you will get it in the same package. So here is the great application template on Visual Studio, you will see the new user interface of it. So right now we will talk about the platform and architecture of it. Around 100,000 lines of code has been changed. So this means this is not a new update for an operating system. This is a completely new product which is focused on touch-first use, and at the same time you can use your existing devices with your laptops, keyboards, and mouse as well. At the bottom side, as architecture, we have Windows Core operating services. On the top of that, we have desktop applications. So desktop application means whatever runs on Windows 7 will run on Windows 8 too. For example, if you have an HTML JavaScript application, it will run on Internet Explorer again. So same thing for Flash and Silverlight applications. So if you have Win32 application, it will run on desktop. Or if you have .NET application, C# or Visual Basic, it will run on desktop mode as well. So this is a really nice feature of Windows 8. And also we have new APIs. We have new the system services. We call it like Windows Runtime, WinRT. So through the WinRT APIs, you can easily access any devices, any sensors, any camera, any resources which is providing by operating system. You can easily call them, and you can easily access through your Windows Store applications. So what about the languages? So right now in this demo we will use XAML and C#, but this is all up to you. If you wanted to develop an application with VB and XAML, this is just a choice. Same thing with C++, and we have a new technology right now, HTML5 and CSS3 with JavaScript. But this is not a cross-platform solution. This is just a native application which is using our existing resources, operating system resources. Because of that, we are calling that Chakra. So this means, we have different variety of choices for development application, and you can pick one of them, and every language is first citizenship on this platform. This is just based on your knowledge. And we call these applications Windows Store apps. So right now I will talk about the features and key events. And after that, I will go back to my desktop, and I will show you what are the new improvements. I hope you all downloaded Windows 8 and you are using Windows 8 right now. So if you don't use Windows 8, please just let me know on IM, and I can talk about the more features and how to use on desktop as well. So if you will look at the key investments, so one is the WinRT, Windows Runtime APIs. So another is new execution environment. Right now, we have new platform called ARM platforms, which is using the low battery, low resources, and very thin devices. So we are covering those devices as well. So if you develop an application, it can be run on ARM devices without any changing. So right now we have x86, x64, and also ARM platform right now. We have a new Windows 8 user experience. So you see that it has got a different, the concept, it has got a different way of showing all the information. And last but not least, we have Windows Store. Every application will be published through this store. So if you develop an application, so you will go to the store and you will publish from there, and the millions of people will get your application through this store. So imagine, so right now we have more than 700 million Windows 7 devices have been sold, and all of them are capable with run Windows 8 on those devices. And right now, lots of devices are shipping with Windows 8. Think about the market share and think about the opportunity for that. And also, if you want to sell your application, till the $25,000, so you are getting 70% of your revenue, and 30% of your revenue will go to the store. If your application will be more than 25,000, so you will get 80% of your revenue, and 20% of revenue will go to the store. So this is the really best deal ever, and there will be millions of devices. Think about this opportunity, and if you wanted to sell your application through here, this would be a really nice the business opportunity as well. So before starting files and notification, please just let me know if you have any question or if you have any concern in here. Please just ask on IM right now. So yes, Mohammed, go ahead. You have a question? While we are waiting for questions, so you can see my start screen, and this is our new operating interface for new start screen. So for example, in here large tiles, and also we have large tiles and we have small tiles, and all of them are representing applications, and some of them are contains some data on the top of it, and without opening any application, so I can get the details regarding to that. Here it is, for example, my calendar. Here it is for the weather application. I can see the details and I can get everything in here. So for example, in here, the weather application, when will it be larger? So I will see the details, I will see the images on top of it. If it will be smaller, I will just get the detail regarding to my application. So in here in Istanbul, it's a kind of snowy, and so you can see in here so the weather, and you can see the design of it. So right now we got a question about WinRT. Do you have any ebook or any way to learn more to create its services API? So let me share a site with you. Windows.com. So in this site, so you can go there. There is a Windows Store application section. So if you can go there, you will see that API references. So on the right side, you can go there and you can look for Windows APIs, and also other .NET supported Windows Store APIs. So you can search every single feature in here, and you can get everything from here as well. Let me copy and paste it. Go from here. So in here, we cover the tiles. Some of them are hosting some notifications on the top of it. And at the same time, we call it like batch, number of updates or the status of the application. You can see in here, and everything you see in here, we can easily implement into our applications. For example, 99 plus, more than 99 plus the updates on RSS. So you can get easily. So if there is something new, or how many items are waiting for you in this platform. So let me go here and let me continue. In here, for example, it is covering all the tiles, and we have different templates. For example, in here, you can see an image with the badge, and multiple image with the badge, or an image with a title, or an image with the icons and other things. There are like I think 35 different templates are available on here, and you can go to that 200 samples. Let me share the info kit again, and then you can go there and you can get it. There is a link for 200 samples for Windows 8 applications. So, for example, you can go there and you can easily check every single feature, and I will show you right now. So, how can you use those applications? Which is so easy. So, at the same time, if you have more than an update, so you can use the other live tiles, you can put in a queue, and you can show the users. They can easily go there and they can easily get it. And also, we mentioned that the roaming idea, basically you are saving some features on your local, and after that, you are synchronizing this thing with your Microsoft account, your live ID. And after that, if you log into a different machine, you will get the updates. So right now I have question on IM, so I cannot see any video of me too. So if you are connecting from the web, so you may not see the screen. So if you download the client, you should see the screen. I think you can see my screen right now, right? I think
I can see your desktop, Brahim, but I think some issues from Muhammad Rababa. I think.
Yeah, it might be.
Yes, some issues in internet, not from me. Yes, so please continue.
Okay, please try to rejoin again. I hope it will be resolved. Otherwise, we are recording this video, so you can get it from Anna, and Anna will let you know.
I'm recording. You can see another time in the YouTube.
Okay, cool. So we were mentioning the roaming. If you save your settings on your local storage, so it will automatically sync with your live ID account. So this is really a nice feature. You don't have to implement this feature as well. So what will you do is you will use in a correct way, and a user if has the same application, two different machines, they can get the latest latest settings from this feature. And also we mentioned the contracts, the search, and also share and the settings. We can easily integrate it. I'm just overviewing these features because we can easily implement any features in here. So, for example, scaling. We will have different variety of devices, and all of them will have different form factors and different screen sizes. So for this one, we have two different options. One is you can scale everything what you have on the screen. So it should be vectoral. So for example, we have VBucks, or we have different tools for that. So for example, games, this might really make sense. So, but for example, for the applications, there will be different form factors like 16:9 or 4:3. This will be a kind of hard to scale everything in the application. So instead of that, we have adaptive layout for that, and you should see that. So for example, here for my start screen, like here, I have 5 rows of tiles, and I have different columns in here. So if I change my desktop resolution, this will be a kind of larger, and I can show in the simulator, and you can see that. So for example, in here, like the three lines of rows of the tiles, and you can so the layout can be adapted to your screen size. This is a really nice feature. And also we have two different modes as well. So one is snap view. If you snap onto the left side, so your application will be on a small view, and at the same time you can use two different applications. So for example, in here, if I move my people section, so I can see them in here, and at the same time, so I can do my the Excel stuff, or I can do my daily work in here as well. So for example, I can get my my Facebook items in here, my Facebook feeds from here, and I can check it. It would be really nice. And also we have portrait mode. If you have tablets, so if you rotate the device, so you will see that it will be adapted to the new screen. And also we will have different screen sizes like wide screen or the minimum screen. So we will cover in the demos in these features. And also we have semantic zoom. We will have lots of tiles in the application, for example, lots of items. What will be, there will be hundreds of items in an application. So what is the solution for this problem in this UI? For example, in here I have lots of tiles in my start screen. So if I just wanted to go back and go to the end, so what can I do is, I'm using my old laptop right now without there is no touch enabled PC. So on the right bottom side, you will see that there is a minus. If you click there, so you can easily zoom out on your application, on your start screen, and you can easily move your stuff, and you can, when you click there, and you can go to the end, which is really nice. So same thing with the other features. For example, if you are on desktop and if you wanted to go to start menu, there is no start menu right now, but on the left side, there is a start section. Start menu is hidden. So when you hover it, so when you click it, you can go there. And same for on the top left side. So for example, in here, if you move your mouse to the top left side, you will see your opened application. So you can get some of them, or you can move them. This is all up to you, and this is all up to your using scenarios. So same thing for closing the application. So you can pull from here and pull it down. So the application will be closed. And same thing for charms. So if you move to the right top corner, so if you move down, you will get the charms, and you can search something else, or you can share what you have on your Windows Store application. This is just so easy. Every corner has a function in order to use Windows 8 better. So same thing with the semantic zoom. You can use at the same time, for example, in here, you can use your control and mouse scroll. When you press control button on your keyboard, and when you scroll with your mouse wheel, you will get as a zoom out. So there are lots of cool ways, and the usage for this feature on the tablet is kind of different. You will see the differences. So if you zoom out, you will see the the overview, highlighted view of the applications, and you can get how many items are in that category. For example, this is just a kind of just a kind of fruits, and the other vegetables. You can see the fresh fruits, the vegetables, organics, nuts, and ethnics. You can easily visualize the data. This is the kind of different kind of data visualization tool as well. This is all up to your creativity, and this is the build application, the build conference application, where Windows 8 was launched about 1 year ago. So this was the application for the schedule. So for example, there were lots of sessions. So they zoom out, and you can go here and you can see the data level, and at the same time hour by hour. When you click there, so you can get the detail in there, so which is really useful. Think about in your scenarios. So if you have any idea regarding to Windows 8 development side, you can easily implement these features as well. And also we have different presenting database. For example, we have list views, grid views, and also flip view, which is really nice. You don't have to think about how it will act with the touch-enabled PC or touch-enabled devices. Everything is redesigned and reimagined. So for example, grid view is designed for first touches first, but you can use with your keyboard and mouse as well. So same thing with the flip view. So I will show you in the simulator and you will see the differences between them, and which is really nice. You will be comfortable and you will feel comfortable when you develop an application. When you develop something else, you will be so comfortable. This will run as it is on a touch-based PC, touch-based tablet as well. For grouping, you can group in the grid view, and you can see the different groups in order to give the user really fresh interface. And also you can select multiple items, and you can use some built-in animations, which is really nice. We will talk about sensors right now. So basically, for the tablet PCs, we can retrieve the shake event, so we can catch the rotate event, and same thing for the flip event. I'm not sure how many of you are using Windows Phone right now. So for example, in Windows Phone, there is an application for Facebook, the official application for Facebook. So if you open that application and shake your phone, and it will be automatically refreshed. I saw lots of my friends, they are showing their Windows phones and showing to me, hey Ibrahim, look at that, this is a really cool application. So this is just refreshing all data when I just shake the phone. They are just going around, just shaking the phone. This is just a kind of nice feature of it. We can easily implement into our Windows 8 applications as well. So think about the scenario. It would be a kind of game application, or in that time it really makes sense. If you wanted to how can I say, gain some points, you need to shake the character on the application, on the game, and it can be a move, or it can collect something else. This would be a really nice option for that. At the same time, we have the light sensor for that. So light aware applications, which is really important. So for example, in the dark places. So if you are using your tablets, we can easily retrieve the place. How can I say it? The light. Is it a light, or is it a dark or light? So we can easily show them a user interface. For example, if they are in a dark place, so we can show a dark screen in order to not force their eyes to see a really brighten content. Same thing for indoors and outdoors as well. This will really improve the user experience for our application. So camera, and I will show you a demo, and in that demo you will see that accessing to the camera is so easy. Same thing for recording videos, accessing to your second webcam as well, which is really easy. So this is really nice way to use the application. So right now, as a presentation, so I have finished it. So right now I will show you some demos. So till right now, do you have any question? You can ask me any question regarding the Windows 8 in here. You can ask through my Twitter address.
Any questions, attendees? Any questions? You can write on the communicator.
Or after session, if you have any questions, so please use this tag, the MEA influencer. So within the MEA Windows 8 champs, we have some influencers. So some MVPs, some MSPs, they are just answering your questions. So, and also I'm following this hashtag as well. You can use it right now, and you can, ask any question there. So maybe in the coming days, I can introduce the application through the Amna site. So, we have an application for MEA influencers. So right now you can see it. So what it does is basically a kind of event calendar and also application details from our champs, from our, from our influencers. For example, you can easily seek for blogs regarding the Windows 8, and also you can filter by their language, if it is English, Turkish, or Arabic. So even if it is Arabic, so I can go there, I can click any of them, and I can get the detail regarding the Windows 8 development site from here. And you can, follow step by step, or you can open in a new browser. So, there are really cool features. At the same time, we have Windows 8, Windows Azure, and Windows Phone. You can easily filter them in here. This concept is available in every section for screencast, or for applications, or for events. We will announce this application in the coming days, and you can easily follow every blog post or every event into your application. This will be location based. For example, for last events, you can easily see where it will be, or what is the detail regarding to this event as well. Please stay connected, and we will introduce this application. In that time, you can easily get any info regarding to Windows 8 development. So if you have no question right now, I will go through with the development.
Yes, thank you very much, Ibrahim. Really, it's a very amazing session, and I would like to thank attendees for your time. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. So especially, this took a kind of presentation time. I really don't like showing just through the PowerPoint slides or something like that, because I really like showing into application. But Windows 8 is not a normal update or not a normal product. It's a completely new product, and there are lots of features. I just covered this thing because every features what I showed you in this session, you can easily implement into your applications. This would be a kind of eye-opener for you, and also you can easily think about your existing application. If you have on Windows Phone, or if you have on different platforms, you can easily migrate them on here. So I will show you a really basic demo. So I'm keen on photography, and I have a blog on SDN, so a kind of step-by-step development series. So, and also you can follow it from here, but this is in Turkish, but I will give you the MSDN side. What I am doing is I'm following step by step how can we develop a really quality application in terms of following the design guidance, in terms of using best practices. So I will move on with that application. I have a ready data source, and I just wanted to show you how can you use tiles, and how can you use images. So right now I will call this app the Jordan Photo app. So I will use the blank application. So I'm using Visual Studio Ultimate right now. So with that, so you can use the lots of the features. So lots of development environments like normal Windows development, other web, and WCF services, databases. At the same time, we have other languages. So you can, if you wanted to create Visual Basic app or C++ or JavaScript HTML page with Windows 8, you can use this section. But as I mentioned before, I will go with XAML with C# application. So right now I will click OK. So application will be created. Yep, here it is. So this is a blank application, and on the right side you will see that in the solution, we have an empty page for main page, and at the same time what we have new is here application manifest. So for example, application manifest, you can easily change the settings of your application. For example, for tiles, for your application display names and orientations, and at the same time for capabilities. So if your application is using location, you need to define it in here. Or if your application is using webcam, you need to define it in here. Same thing for declaration. So if you wanted to use share contract or any operating system contract, you need to register your application from here with the declarations. So for the packaging, this will be important for publishing your application to the store. This will be important for your app in terms of your publisher, in terms of the versions of it. And also it will be really important for using push notification. So, we have some recorded calls. You can check it from our Facebook group, and you can follow the latest calls and latest news regarding to that. So right now I use this thing. So what will I do is, I have a ready class right now. So let me copy and paste to here. Here's my class, and I will change the namespace of it. I have basically created an entity for my class. Here are the properties like the ID, URL, title, description, what is needed for photography, like the ISO, the shutter speed, aperture. And also I have two methods in here. So one is for get all photos. So, and also I have defined a list. In this list, I'm defining every single photo with the details in here, with the city name, with the country name, like with the details, like the other settings. And I'm retrieving a list from here. And also search, I'm calling this method in order to get all photos, and I'm searching by city name. I can easily integrate into my application. So what will I do is, I will just use my existing photos. Like I have a list of photos in here, but I'm using in get all list in here. So I will copy this. I will copy this folder and paste into here. And also this is one of the nice features of Visual Studio. You can easily copy and paste from the folder, and it can be automatically integrated into your application. And also, we have some files. So you can change it from here, like if you wanted to add them. So automatically we have default tiles in here. But, you can easily integrate into your app some logos, and you can select from here, like normal logo, like the white logo. In that time, it is showing you what are the sizes, what are the resolutions for these images. So, otherwise it will show an error, and then you won't be able to continue. So what will I do is, I will open the assets in my application. Here are the ready templates for that. So I will copy all my tiles to here, replace all of them. And if you notice that, the white logo is not available in here. So what will I do is, I will integrate into my application, and I will define in the logo. Here it is. I will select the white logo, and that's it. When I build it, it is already built. So right now application is ready, ready to use these methods and these features. What will I do is I will go to my main page. Here it is. So I will use a component from Windows 8 called Grid View. So after that, what will I do is I will use this photo grid with the name Grid View Photos. So I will copy this thing and I will use it on the back-end side. So let me go back. And that when the application will be navigated, so this means when application will be loaded. So I will call my data. I'm creating a new instance from the ICA photo. And this photo, I can easily use my item source of my grid view. Let me make it bigger in order to see better. So I can easily call my method from here. I call data get all photos, and after that I will assign this data source into my component grid view item source. Let me build this up. Build succeeded, and let me run on my local. So right now, as you see, right now I have a custom class which cannot be recognized by my application. So this means this recognizes my custom class like the code ICA photo, but this couldn't recognize what to show. So in order to do that, we need to customize the user interface of it. So I will go back. And this is one of the cool features of Visual Studio with Windows 8. If we wanted to develop an application, if you want to customize a user interface with Windows Phone or Silverlight or WPF, we need to use Expression Blend. But right now we don't have to do that. There is a really nice feature which is integrated in the Visual Studio 2012 called Edit Additional Templates, Edit Generated Items, and I will create a new one. And also I can use in my application, and I will call it like data template photo. So what will I do is, this is an empty template. This is a template for one item. So I will give a size for that. So let me give 150 by 300. And I just wanted to close and insert some images inside of it. Here. So here is the image, and I will change the source of it. I have a ready custom class right now, so I can retrieve any property of it. So what will I do is I will bind the URL of it. So let me check it if it is a URL. Yep, here is the URL. So URL of the images. So I will bind them into my application. That will be all. So let me go back and let me build the application, and let's run it. Yep, here it is. You can see the details, right? So for example here, and we can change the size of images inside of it. In order to do that, I will click Edit Additional Item Templates, Edit Generated Items, and Edit Current. So I can select from here, like stretch. I will select Uniform to Fill in order to fill the image into the tile. So let me build the application and let me run it. Yep, here it is. You can see it, right? So the missing part is, the size of grid view is just here, and I just wanted to see in all my screen. So what will I do is, so I will go back. We mentioned that adaptive layout, and we can easily visualize in different resolutions. For example, in here, one we have called devices 1366 by 768. We can easily visualize this one, and also we have different variety of resolutions. For example, 1920 to 1080. Here it is. This is my exact screen resolution. What will I do is I will go back to this one, and I will just follow the design guidance. And I showed you on my blog site, and you can easily follow step by step. So what will I do is I will change the layout of it. So I will change it to 120 to the left, 140 to the top, and also there's a lock. There's the chain image in here, so we can lock to the bottom or lock to the right. So these are not locked. So what will I do is I will just click, and you will see that like 70 pixel will be locked. So what will I do is I will use all the screen, and I will lock it to here. That's it. So let me build the application, and let me run this app. Can you see that? So it is just stretched to my screen, and I can easily see that. So in Visual Studio we have another cool feature running in simulator. Most of us using our existing laptops with our touch enabled. We are using all features from here. So what will I do is, I will use the simulator, which is not available in here. So what will I do is I will use my simulator, and I will run the application. So let me close it again. So with the simulator, you can easily simulate different size of different resolutions. At the same time, you can easily simulate. You can easily simulate the touch events as well. So let me run in the simulator. So it's opening it. Yep, here it is. You can see it right now. So for example, I can click on the right side in order to simulate the touch, and I can move to the right. And if you recognize that, we have 3 columns in here, 3 rows in here. And when I move to the right, so I can easily go to the right. So this is so easy. So what else? So for example, you can rotate your PC. And you can see that. By the way, can you see my screen right now? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. So because I see on my IM, so I lost the connection. Okay, so no worry.
Now I cannot see your desktop, Ibrahim. Hello? Ibrahim?
So excuse me, sorry for that. So because when I try to share my simulator, open my simulator, so it is opening a new instance, and so it's conflicting with the accounts on the live accounts. So link was down. So right now you can see my screen, right?
Yes, I see.
Yeah. So for the simulator, you can use it, so which is really useful. I strongly suggest that use that thing, and you can change different orientations on the right bottom of it, and you can easily change the resolution for the screen. So I think we are about out of our time. So I just wanted to show you the last thing, the samples. So 200 samples. So let me check it. So we have sample labs. With this sample labs, we have around 200 samples regarding to your application. For example, if you are looking for camera sample, so you can go there and you can easily check for camera samples. For example, camera capture UI sample. So if I go there and if I run the camera capture, every single sample has the same format. So it has got a view side, and you can see the view of the application. And code behind side, you can easily go there and you can easily get the code, and you can copy and paste it into your application, which will run really nice. So let me check it. Do I have a sample for that? Yeah. So let me remove it and let me run the application, and let's see how it will look like. So let me run the application. So if I just wanted to capture, so this is my first time to use this application, and it's asking for this application is trying to access your camera and microphone. Do you allow? Yes, I select allow, and then you can see my photo right now, and I just wanted to take a photo right here. Then after that, I will crop myself, and this is just the section. You can do it easily, so you don't have to design that thing, because it is just already built in, and you can select any section from here at the same time. And also you can set a timer. If you have more than 2 cameras, you can change the view of it. So let me go back to the application, and you can easily go through the code side. For example, in here, for example, camera capture UI, and in there, you can easily set the ratio for the crop, what I used in there, and then you can easily store this photo on your storage, and you can easily display in your element on the screen. So after that, the scenario will all up to you. So because after getting that resource of image, you can do image recognition, or you can do some modification on that image, and then you can share on Facebook, or you can save something else, or you can send it to directly to your server. This is all up to you. And this is just one sample, and every samples are same. You can go there and you can check all of them. So if you wanted to select for example, tiles or something like that, you can easily go there and you can check it. Every single features of Windows 8, you can go and you can check it. So right now, I think we are out of time. So for right now, as introduction, that's all from my side. If you have any question, please just use that hashtag MEA Influencer, or at the same time you can use my Twitter account for that. And also, please don't forget to join the Facebook group, discuss technical stuff. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ibrahim, and thanks for your everybody. Thank you very much, and have a good day.
Yep, have a good day. Thanks a lot for joining. Bye-bye.